Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to go over the best keyword research strategies for your Amazon advertising. If you're new to the channel, my name is Sebastian. I'm the founder of ZonRush, which is an Amazon advertising agency that helps sellers realize massive sales gains. We deliver videos just like this one on a weekly basis to help you improve your Amazon advertising. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bells so that way you'll be the first to know when I release new Amazon PPC tips. So for today's video, I'm going to be using a tool called Helium 10. A lot of you probably have already heard of it. Helium 10 is a great tool that has an array of different utilities that help sellers improve their businesses. And specifically, I really like their keyword research tool because their search volumes are some of the most accurate volumes I've seen across several different keywords. And it's a keyword tool that we use at ZonRush for our Amazon advertising clients. So with that being said, if you did want to use this tool and you haven't used it already, I will have an affiliate link below in the description where you can get 50% off your first month just by utilizing that link. So go ahead and check that out if you do want to use this keyword research tool, and we can move forward from there. So what we're going to be looking at are some very basic elements that you're going to need to include inside of your keyword research strategy if you want to be profitable with your Amazon advertising. Okay, so in this example, let's go ahead and start with finding a particular product and going through the motions on effective keyword research. So once you're inside of Magnet, which is Helium 10's keyword research tool, go ahead and type in your main keyword phrase. So for example, let's say you sell mud face masks, which is that facial detox mask that helps with skincare, and it's a very popular beauty product. So let's just go ahead and use this as an example. I'll go ahead and type that in the search and get keywords. Go ahead and do new search, and let's go ahead and see what the results come up with. And once all of the data comes through, you're firstly going to want to put some filters so that way you can refine the data, so that way the keywords are just not all over the place. You want to look at a very concentrated batch of keywords to utilize for your Amazon advertising. So right off the bat, I always recommend doing at least 500 in the minimum search volume. And in this particular instance, I'm also going to change the word count to 3 because we're going to want to target long tail keywords, and 2-word keywords are generally going to have, they may have higher search volume, but they're also going to be very competitive. So generally I'll want a keyword phrase that has at least 3 words. And you're also going to want to apply a few more filters in the advanced column. And what you're going to want to add is you're going to want to add a keyword that identifies your product. So for this particular instance, I'm going to put masks and masks in order to further refine the search results. So just go ahead and make sure you click on any. Again, this is just to further identify the product. And then all you got to do is apply, so that way we can see only relevant search terms. So when we're looking through this, right off the bat, you're going to get quite a few keywords that match the criteria, right? So there's 700 keywords right here that we're going to need to refine. And this is where the actual strategy for keyword research comes into play. You're going to want to select a group of 25 keywords that are highly relevant and that have decent search volume, so a minimum of 500 a month, and that are long tail keywords that have that 3-word count. So all you have to do is look through this list here and cherry pick 25 keywords and go ahead and utilize those in an Amazon advertising campaign. So for example, one thing we would probably look at is to see if there's any charcoal. So let's just say, for example, there is charcoal in this mud mask. So it's a mud charcoal masks. This would be a relevant search term, right? There's 665 search volume, which is good. There's less than 1,000 competing products, which is great. And again, the keyword phrase itself is 100% relevant. So this would probably be a keyword we would add, okay? Another thing you're going to want to look at is competing products. The lower the amount of products competing, the better, because if you see something that's around 80,000 or above 3,000, let's say, for example, the cost per click is going to be very high, which is going to make profitability for that particular keyword very difficult to achieve. So one thing you're going to want to do to add to your criteria is make sure you target keywords that have no more than 3 to 5,000 competing products. Anything more than 3 to 5,000 competing products, again, the cost per click is going to be very high. So try and stay within the, you know, under 1,000 or under 3,000 competing products. And you can see this first list, this first 50, I should say, would probably be your most ideal to work with, because you can see it's already organized with the lowest competing products while balancing decent search volume. So all you have to do is export this to Excel and just go ahead and from the Excel sheet, just copy the keywords you want. I recommend 25 keywords at a time and just create your PPC campaigns that way. And again, just looking through these keywords just right off the bat so you can see some more examples. Face mask gift set, I would probably stay away from that one. It's kind of relevant, but not 100% relevant. And if you're just starting with Amazon advertising, it's better to start where you have a stronger advantage right off the bat through specifying which keywords are in your campaign, than generalizing the keywords with something like a face mask gift set, because it's going to make profitability much harder. I usually recommend adding more general terms like this, for example. Again, relevant, but not 100% relevant, because it's a gift set. I recommend adding these types of keywords once you start to achieve profitability within your account, whatever ACoS or sales goal that is. Once you hit your goals and you want to start diversifying and adding more keywords, you have this Excel sheet, refer to it, and then go back to the keywords that are a little more general, and then you can create campaigns or integrate them into your current campaigns to start testing their profitability as well. But before you get into the more generalized terms, focus on 100% relevant keywords first. So looking at this a little further, face mask silicone brush, I would avoid that. Indian healing clay mask Aztec secret, I would probably avoid that. I would avoid the clay mask Aztec secret again. I would avoid quite a few of these right off the bat. And let's see, natural face masks, maybe. Actually, no, natural face masks would be relevant because mud is natural. Let's see, Dead Sea mask. So if it's mud from the Dead Sea, you would add that. And go ahead and go through all of these keywords. And it takes just a minute or two to kind of go through these. You can even go through the second page here and see what other keywords that are there. So you'll probably want to add a lot of the keywords that have mud, like muddy detox clay mask. I would add that one. Let me see. So things that have mud, natural, if it's organic, I would put, organic face peel mask would be good. So mud masks for women, again, that's 100% relevant. So I would probably add that one. It'll be really easy to find your keywords as soon as you start going through this list. If you want to refine it even further, you can also just type in mud and then click on search. And then you'll get more keywords again that are extremely relevant. So organic Dead Sea mud. So anything that has mud masks, that one. Shea moisture, maybe not. Mud masks for kids, I would probably use that keyword. So you can see it gets really easy as you use these filters. It just takes a couple of strokes of the keyboard to refine it. And then all you do at that point is export the keywords and put them into your Amazon advertising campaigns. Now, if you want another strategy, let's go ahead and go back to masks and mask. Now, another strategy that will work really well is also by filtering through the competing products. So just by clicking on this, it's going to show you the products that have the least amount of competitors. So you can see these keywords all the way here have the least amount of competitors, right? 8, 9, 10, 11. So I would look at this competing products. It might not be 100% accurate, but it'll give you a strong idea of phrases that are not so competitive. Now, it doesn't mean that these keywords are going to be extremely profitable right away. They'll more than likely have low search volumes. But if you have enough of these in a separate campaign, I would probably create a second campaign with just these low-hanging fruits in it. So, for example, 25 of the long tail search volume keywords, right, with a minimum of 500. Search volume, there's no real limit on the max search volume. Whatever you're comfortable with, as long as you stay with the competing products, are no more than 3,000 to 5,000. But if you look at the search volume and you want to target some of these low competing products, then I would add a separate campaign, add 25 of these particular keywords, and a lot of them are probably going to be other brand names, but that's okay because if the product is relevant, then you'll do good. So Majestic Pure Dead Sea Mat. So you can see Majestic Pure is more than likely a brand name, Dead Sea Mud Mask, but there's your relevant phrase. I would probably add that keyword into a separate campaign. And you can see there's only 26 competing products, only 9 competing headline search ads, and 18, whereas most of them, you know, are around 300 to 800 competing sponsored ASINs. So these will be your more than likely your lowest cost per click, lower search volumes, but more than likely the ACoS would be much better over the long term. So this is a long-term campaign. And that's basically it. I didn't want to convolute this strategy. I wanted to get straight to the point for you guys, just to show you real quickly how in under 10 minutes you can do effective keyword research that will lead to profitability for your Amazon advertising. Well, there you have it, guys. The best keyword research strategies for Amazon advertising. If you need a little extra help with your Amazon advertising campaigns, feel free to check out my agency ZonRush, and we can see if we can bring your account to profitable levels. And of course, if this is your first time watching one of my YouTube videos, be sure to subscribe to this channel if you found it resourceful, and give it a thumbs up. That would mean the world to me. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.